Skip pass far side, Nowak back up top, Shockey ready, 3 in the hole. Trap from midcourt has produced the steal. O'Brien up ahead to Kittel, who throws it down. Trying to make it potentially a one-possession game. Up and under Pacey's. Titans by 6, Pinkerton trying to hurry. Trey Potter up and in! 15 is within 8. Politi for 3, yes sir. Up, no good, side iron. Offensive rebound, Rosatana. Back up and in off the glass! Now a steal by Infante. Infante to the cup. That's what Pinkerton they need right there. Force one here. Up the chin, who throws it down? McGeady drives, Strand open. 3-pointer up and in. Wow. And sophomore's got Dover within 5. Sod's 3 is going to beat the buzzer. Up looks for a screen. Trying to find Bono. Pike with the steal. Pike is going to run out the clock. Well, hello everyone, and welcome here to Manchester. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire game of the week between the Bishop Guertin Cardinals and the Trinity Pioneers, 2 of the better programs in Division I, angling for playoff positioning. With the tournament now less than a month away, in fact, Championship Sunday, March the 12th, less than a month away. Of course, these are the last 2 champions to bring home the Division I trophy. Trinity, under that man, Keith Pike. They did it last year in a victory over Goffstown, a 1-point thriller up in Durham, and Bishop Guertin, of course, in 2021 during the COVID-19 situation. They ended up as the champs after beating Winnicott. This year, both teams above 500. Trinity, after a back-and-forth start, seemingly got on a roll. Winners of 5 of 6 before they fell here yesterday in an afternoon affair against Nashua South. A little over 24 hours later, they're back on the floor, and they take on a team that has now won 6 in a row in Bishop Guertin, playing very well under head coach John Fisher, 11-3, and hoping to finish in that coveted top 4 before the Division I tournament begins next month.
And right now, that's where they are, 4. And Trinity is in 10th, so you kind of go, well, you know, they're not playing as well as they did last year, but I talked to Coach before the game. He said, you know what, it's still a really fun group. He still is really enjoying coaching them, and they play hard, and I think, you know, they can keep every game close. I know they had a tough one yesterday, or like you said yesterday, against Nashua South. Got beat pretty handily, a 20-point loss according to the website. It wasn't a good one, but nonetheless, when you've already won a championship the year before, you don't really want to play them in the first round of the playoffs,
right?
Or the second round, for that matter. Most of those guys have experience, so I don't know. It could be interesting, you know, in a couple weeks to see how that plays out.
Yeah. Coach Pike did mention off air that he felt like they got some good shots yesterday, but one of those nights where there's a lid on the basket. And Nashua South, of course, under Coach Mazzarol, they've been rolling really all season long. Bishop Guertin on the other side, as we mentioned, winners of 6 in a row. They last played on Thursday, so kind of an extra day of rest here before taking the court 5 days later. They won on the road at Merrimack, 62-39. Tough week for the Cardinals. They've got Bedford on the road matchup coming up on Friday. We will be there, by the way, with our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire game of the week. All right, the crowd continuing to file in here. Not quite full yet, but getting there. As we know, bleachers on both sidelines fully extended, and you and I, Justin, have the baseline bird's eye view up here on the stage. One of the unique features, really, in all of Division I basketball.
I like it. It's old school. What's most interesting, though, are the poles that are in front of each side of the bleachers. That's really old school. Kind
of like Fenway Park.
Right? It is. They got Bob Euchre in the back going, I must be in the front row, but no, he's not. He's behind that pole. You don't want to be behind the pole.
No.
Bad seat.
But a lot of eyeballs on these 2 teams, and 2 of the better officials tonight. We'll get into that in a moment as well. Is a lot of these teams trying to cover up some ground as well from weather delays. We saw An unusual amount of Friday cancellations seemingly this year due to Mother Nature. Been kind of a mild winter overall, but for whatever reason, some of the games back in December and January, of course, are postponed and moved to the back half of the schedule. So how do you as a coach kind of navigate that terrain? Multiple extra games during a week, and in Trinity's case, back-to-back games in about 24 hours.
I'll tell you what's interesting. About this time of year, practices start to get a little bit boring. You're kind of tired. And I welcome the games. I did. I welcome the games. I welcome the challenge, because you do. You practice to play the game.
Right.
And we've practiced for a lot up until this point. You practice on Saturdays. Some teams will practice on Sundays. But I wanted to play the game. So when I did, and someone would say, well, you know what? We're not going to have a week off. You're going to get to play 3 games next week. I'm like, okay.
Right.
That rejuvenates you a little bit. You get a little fired up. I got 3 games that week, and you're kind of excited. I don't know. I just want to see the kids play, and that adrenaline kicks in.
Right.
And you get excited.
All right. When we come back, starting lineups, national anthem, and then game time at the bottom of the hour. Bishop Guertin and Trinity in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And do you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Buy local and save big. For over 26 years, Spectrum Monthly has been providing great local offers from businesses in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, delivered to your mailbox every month. Spectrum is chock full of savings from your favorite businesses. From local restaurants and retail stores to entertainment, fitness, and home improvement services. You'll have easy access to thousands of dollars in savings, including exclusive offers for Spectrum readers. Every month, enter our readership contest for a chance at winning cash and local gift certificates. Spectrum Monthly, no one brings you better offers.
Well, there it is, the national anthem here at Trinity High School, setting the stage for our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you, and a good crowd here, as you heard from the student section behind the home bench. There's also a countdown going on tonight. The junior point guard, Tyler Bike, closing in on 1,000 points for his career. 15 to go. We may see that tonight.
I think he can get it. I think 15 is pretty easy for him. He's been, last year he averaged, over 20 points a game. This year, I don't know. I've been trying to see how many points he's averaging, but I'm sure he's close to that. So, let's see who they put on him. Let's see if they try and hold him under 15.
Bike will be joined in the backcourt by his junior classmate Devon Ellis. Those two, of course, veteran starters from a year ago's championship squad. BG is going to win the tap. The 6'7" Javari Ellison, the senior center, able to handle that with ease here to secure the first possession. BG in their green and gold road uniforms. They go inside. Tough angle shot, and the rebound is taken off the rim by Ellis for Trinity. And now we get the Pioneers' first trip.
Both teams starting in a man. See what kind of offense we run. Those kind of similar offense, a little handoff here and there, dribble handoff.
Two freshmen in the Trinity lineup tonight as well. Kevin Doherty, who has had a very good month or so out there on the floor with Derek Aria. And the lone senior is Connor Herman, sharpshooter, number 33 in white. Game's first turnover, a travel along the baseline. Ooh. Peter Burkhart, one of two officials tonight.
Two freshmen in the lineup for Trinity against a slightly bigger, more mature Bishop Guertin team.
Second trip for the Cardinals. Into the lane, tough leaner there for Tyler Mackey. Tipped off, and out comes Bike for three. Too strong, Ellison the other way.
Well, hopefully you're not thinking about the record. You don't not record, but you don't want to think too much about the 1,000. That's a charge. Yep. Yeah. Good call. Lower
They're going to
that
get Ellison with the push off.
He lowered that shoulder. Replay's going to show that shoulder comes down right in the chest and knocks him down. Good defense.
Kind of a violent collision there, as Herman may have gotten the worst of it. But he's tough. He likes drawing the charge. You've seen that plenty of times.
That's a bold thing, man. Drawing the charge is tough. You got to be somebody different to really take it and get hit. There is an art to it. If you as you get older, you kind of learn how to fall and kind of just get a bump and fall down quick.
There's a good up and under for Bike, but can't get the roll. Rebound goes to Luke Anderson in traffic for the Cardinals. Anderson, Mackey, Ellison, Matt Sanasuazo. And the fifth starter out there is Spencer Matarazzo. All five are seniors.
Interesting matchup. Bike is guarding Ellison.
Here's Mackey to the rim, trying to get the game's first points. Can't do it. Gets his own miss. Sanasuazo comes up firing for three.
They get a hand up. And the shooters get a hand up.
Sanasuazo, along with Ellison, got time on that 2021 championship team as sophomores. Wrap around Herman, extra pass Doherty. The open man is Aria. Three-pointer is off target. Second try for the freshman is good.
There you go, little nerves maybe. Nice shot. Second one looked really good.
It's Trinity on the board. It ties the game at 3 with 2.5 gone by in this first quarter. Sanasuazo lost it down the lane. This one goes out of bounds off his leg.
Got away with a little hack job and down low on the way to the basket. They're running a very similar offense. Just pass and cut, move the ball around. Guys attack the basket, kick it out for a three. Seen both teams kind of do the same exact thing.
First sub comes from Trinity. Coach Bike going to take his senior off the floor, keep him at the end of the bench, and have a quick word with Connor Herman. As Jaden Summers, the sophomore, is on to play the middle. Trinity looking for their first lead here. Drive to the bucket will go for Doherty.
A shot. Looks like BG is trying to trap a little bit off of that man defense.
Three-pointer. Up and in. Anderson. He's known to stroke from deep. Shows you there. Puts the Cardinals back out in front by one.
Yeah, again, you got to get a hand up. He kind of, hand was down. He ran out. Didn't really challenge on the three, so it kind of wide open. Might as well shoot it.
Back and forth we go as we approach the midway point. First quarter. Doherty, offensive foul.
Wow.
They're going to wave off the basket. It's an offensive foul. Tyler Mackey able to get there to draw the charge for the Cardinals.
He was there, but he did a nice job jumping sideways, so it's almost like, I don't know, he didn't get hit that hard, but it's a good play. Good play.
One team foul each way. Santa Suazo against this man-to-man. They go inside. It's Ellison stripped on the way up, stays with it, can't bank it. Up for grabs in the lane. Santa Suazo ends up with it and is fouled.
Got hit pretty hard. That's good. Easy call. Right now, BG is not taking advantage, though, of their size. They're not really going with those one-on-one matchups in the post, throw the ball inside, let Ellison kind of do his thing one-on-one underneath the basket. He's got a tremendous size advantage occasionally because they switch.
First free throw either way tonight, good for Santa Suazo to make it 7-5 BG. More subs. Herman right back onto the floor for the Pioneers. Replacing Devon Ellis.
Mike was guarding Ellison earlier. Let's see if they make the switch and have Jaden Summers maybe guard him. Got a little more length.
Pioneers trailing by 3. Coach Fisher on his feet cheering on the defense. He likes that. It's a block shot for Ellison.
Missed him wide open. Had a man wide open for the 2-footer underneath. Number 1, Jaden Summers.
Santa Suazo, high archer, no. Offensive rebound. This is Bobby Canaway III, who just came on the floor to secure the loose one. Now it's taken away.
A little chaotic underneath the basket.
Doherty going to pump the brakes here. The freshman into the front court. And again, the Pioneers trying to trim this 3-point BG lead. The smothering defense. Both teams opening up hard here in this man-to-man. Drive and kick, corner 3. Doherty, line drive miss. Offensive rebound, Herman. Bikes got a good look at it and knocks it down.
There he is, wide open, nice. Off the rebound on the offensive rebound, nice kick out.
That's Bike's first field goal. Ties the game at 8. 3 minutes remaining first quarter. Again, the Pioneer fans who are on their feet behind the home bench, chanting defense. This one rolls off the rim. Rebound secured by Summers for Trinity.
The help defense right now by Trinity is very impressive. When their man gets beat one-on-one.
There's a rim for 3.
They are there for help. You can see it. See, good man defense, you play with zone principles, and that's right now what Trinity is doing.
A quick 6-0 run leads to a BG timeout with inside of 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance. Get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. By MG Sports Fundraising, that's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising, the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com. By New Hampshire iPhone Repair. It's done while you wait, and it's backed by their lifetime warranty. Now with 6 locations in southern New Hampshire and on the seacoast. Visit nhiphonerepair.com. By the New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit nhtomahawks.com and also girls.nhtomahawks.com. And finally, by Spectrum Monthly. Powerful local advertising solutions. Find out more at SpectrumMonthly.com. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. Good start for Trinity. Playing on back-to-back nights, hoping to rebound from a loss yesterday against Nashua South. Overall, winners of 5 of 6 before that defeat, hoping to get a new win streak started. Meanwhile, Cardinals hoping to continue their win streak and extend it to 7 games. An and 1 situation here. Santa Suazo has looked to attack here early, and now the old school 3-point play try on the way.
That was a tough shot. And I got to say, Trinity, even though it's the game back-to-back situation, most of everybody out here is young enough where that's nothing. They can do that, and you know what? It's fun.
Rebound.
I mean, you don't get to play 2 games in a row very often. That's awesome.
Dunker the rebound. I agree. Here's Ellis's shot goes off the rim. Another offensive rebound, though, for Trinity as it's secured by Dunker. This one too strong, and Anderson looking to power out. Up the floor, he's got a man, and there's the left-hand layup. Hudson Nichols able to outrun everybody for his first 2 off the bench.
Good look down the floor. Trinity's got to get back on defense. When you miss your shot, you got to get back. Wherever the last guard is up top has to sprint back to the basket.
Bike backdoor, Dunker the finish.
Good cut. Little flex cut on the baseline.
Back and forth we go. Santa Suazo lost the handle and then commits the foul. Got a piece of Herman's wrist. And that is team foul number 2. The first on Santa Suazo. Coach Fisher back to the bench. After a brief rest, Tyler Mackey is back on, who replaces starting backcourt mate Luke Anderson. And we get our first look at Logan Lowney, who is going to play defense here against Trinity's point guard Sean O'Neal, who also just came on a moment ago. Final 90 seconds, first quarter. It's been back and forth. Largest lead either way, just 3 points. Right now, Trinity nursing a 1-point edge. Drive and kick, Dunker ready to fire. That one comes up short. Mackey has the answer for BG, his third rebound. Inside, Canaway has a cutter, and there's the finish by Matarazzo.
Another good cut by Bishop Guertin. I'll tell you what, they do a nice job. They look like they've played with each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
Recognize the cutter.
It's a team bringing back a lot of experience over the last couple of years for Coach Fisher as he seeks his second state championship in 3 seasons. We got a foul here on the floor. That'll even up the team foul situation at 3 apiece. As Lowney is going to draw his first. Matarazzo gets a break for BG. Ellison, after a short rest, is back on. Same thing with Doherty for Trinity, who replaces Ellis.
We have an O'Neal out there. I wonder how many O'Neals have actually gone to Trinity. I bet there's about 100 of them.
He's the freshman. And he has played well as of late, starting to earn some minutes in this rotation. Here's a foul. They reach in against Ellison. That's his second, and that's got Coach Fisher upset.
Not a smart foul. Why would you reach? At that point, you know what? Just stay in front, right? Stay in front, move your feet. Now guess what? You have 2 fouls this early, you got to sit down.
Yeah, he's going to get replaced here. Matarazzo right back on. That's the 4th team foul against the Cardinals. Final 40 seconds.
They ran that out of bounds play, and you know what? If the dunker would have set a screen, wide open shot in the corner, they missed the screen.
Both teams have been pretty patient with the basketball. Just 1 turnover unofficially for Trinity so far. A lengthy trip here, down to 20 seconds.
A lot of dribbling. Last shot, I think.
Coming up on 10 seconds.
Feel good about the last shot. Now you got to go at 10. You got to attack the basket.
Here comes Mike, drive and kick. Dunker's ready in the corner. 3-pointer halfway down before Matarazzo has the rebound for BG. So tipped out of bounds by Dunker, who gets a high five from his head coach with 1.3 seconds remaining.
Now you're going to get a very difficult shot with 1.3. So good job with Trinity, though. They kind of took the last shot. Like I said, you attack at 10.
William Monahan, the inbounder, comes in, throws it into the backcourt, and that'll do it for the first quarter. A good start for the home team. Trinity within 1, BG up 1 after 1 here in Manchester. Right back to Trinity High School in just a moment. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Off and running here in Manchester. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Nick Anastas, right. Justin Gorham with you.
Well, you better have bought your loved ones something.
Yes.
I mean, I am been married for almost 28 years coming up.
It's a long time.
Flowers, roses today, a dozen.
There you go.
Lovely roses there today. So
a lot of pink in the crowd as well. We see the cheerleaders and the bench, the coaching staff. Of course.
Breast cancer awareness.
Yep, you got the breast cancer ribbon on there, but the pink certainly fits in with the Valentine's Day theme.
It does. It's a dual theme today, it seems like. Love and
in the air.
Cancer. But, I don't know about those two going together, but, hey, you know.
Cardinals the other way. Skip pass, Matarazzo in the post up top. Good look here. Three-pointer in the hole. That's another for Hudson Nichols. His second field goal off the bench. He's got 5 points. Meanwhile, Ellis drive in the corner. Doherty a dart off the rim. Matarazzo takes it off the bounce.
You know, guys are getting wide open shots.
There's another one, Nichols. Heat check, three won't go.
He's feeling it.
Ellis the rebound, his second for Trinity. But his pass up the sideline, off target. Just a second turnover for the Pioneers here in this first half.
I do like the idea, though, of pushing the ball down the sideline. Ball gets down the floor really fast down the sideline.
Mackey gets the step, goes to the hole, and has the finish. Tyler Mackey, his first field goal. Cardinals by 6 for the first time.
A little run right in the beginning of the second quarter, which is what you want, right? You want to get a run, get ahead.
Summers for three will end the run.
Wow, where'd
the
that
sophomore with a good look in the corner.
Do not remember him shooting threes last time we saw him, do you?
There's a foul on the catch. Summers goes over the shoulder of Sanasuazo and will commit the team's fourth team foul, 4 each way.
That's just a case of beating your man to the spot and not having to just whack him when he gets there. You got to make sure you beat him there. And, you know, if you're playing good help defense and you cheat, right? You cheat. Ball goes away, you cheat to the middle, you're already there.
Both Nichols and Canaway come off the floor for the Cardinals. Anderson returns, along with another newcomer here. It's Vincent Lazzari. This one up and in.
Right down the middle, no help at all in that one. He got beat.
Sanasuazo looking good here in this first half, as he's got 9 points to lead everybody. 21-16. Cardinals looking for their 7th straight win, a chance to improve to 12-3 tonight. Trying to stay in that top 4 in the standings. Bike misfires. Matarazzo another rebound. BG the other way. Anderson looking for his second three. Finds the touch.
They have just utter confidence right now shooting the basketball. Utter
6
confidence.
for the senior Anderson. And a timeout here is called by Coach Bike.
You know, Keith Bike is not being as aggressive as he normally is. No, Keith? Is he Keith? Yeah, he's
Tyler's
Keith, right?
the player.
Tyler Bike, his dad's Keith. Tyler is not being as aggressive with the ball as he usually is. BG is just like, you know what, heat check all across the board. They're feeling it. They're shooting the ball well. I mean, you got to get a hand up, make them drive to the basket, give up those twos. At least you have a chance for help. Don't give up the wide open threes. Watch, replay. Hand is kind of up, but a little late.
That's a deep three, too, for Anderson. He's got that kind of range. We've seen him here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire. Have games where he's got 4, 5, 6 3-pointers even. And he can get hot in a hurry. A couple here in this first half.
You got to make him go by you, though, right? Make him go by you. Don't let him have that.
BG. We'll see them on Friday, as we mentioned at the top of the show as well. They're going to take on Bedford.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. We're just hoping.
Two longest active win streaks.
I haven't heard the news yet, though.
What's that?
About our injured player.
That's right.
O'Connell.
Yeah, there was a scary moment there
I hope he's okay.
In the second half when we saw them beat Pinkerton back on Friday. But either way, we know it's going to be a great game.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be on the air Friday night, one way or the other. Meanwhile, out of the timeout, Pioneers are going to commit just their 3rd turnover. Both teams have taken pretty good care of the ball. 3 unofficial giveaways each way so far in this first half.
Not too bad. Not too bad. That's a low turnover rate for the first half thus far. There'll be a few more.
Meanwhile, assistant coach Will Horn showing his excitement on the BG sideline with the play of Matarazzo and Mackey. Emphatic high fives for those two starters as they get a rest here. BG not afraid to bring off plenty of reserves here. Another new player onto the floor, Eli Youssef, for the first time. Youssef never had it in the lane. Taken away by Bike. Bike to the rim, gets it off the glass.
That was good help defense. You see how they kind of all collapsed? Took the ball away, brought the ball down low. It was a great pass, and they will knock it away.
Bike's got those quick hands as well. Meanwhile, count it, and the foul. It's Canaway.
That's strength. That's just strength right there. He said, I got a smaller guy on me. Strength. I'm going to take him to the basket.
Senior is also a good lacrosse player for Coach Cameron in the spring. Looks like he's gotten some bigger, a little bit bigger on the shoulder area. Sometimes that happens, right, senior year?
Oh, yeah.
Where a kid can put on some muscle pretty quickly.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're a sophomore, junior, you show up and coach goes, who are you?
Right.
What happened to you? You gained 10 pounds? Where'd that come from? You got a mustache too?
Trying to complete the three-point play. Can't do it.
Yeah, not the mustache, girl. Not the mustache.
Dunker the rebound. 3 minutes gone by, second quarter. BG, their largest lead on the board of 8 points. Trinity's going to cut that down to 6.
Good.
A good little high-low there, right?
I like that. Good little bounce pass.
Dunker's second field goal off the bench. Pioneer crowd trying to cheer on the defense. It's been a man-to-man set this entire first half, and there's the steal. Doherty, the freshman, the other way. Leaner is going to go in off the glass.
Got the spin on that one, baby.
Kevin Doherty, his second field goal. Collision in the lane leads to another bucket for Yusuf.
We're in the offensive foul on that. He turned and just shoulder, boom, knocked him down. Coach Bike wanted that call bad.
Instead, the bucket counts. It's back to 6. Doherty cuts it in half for 3.
Back to back, confidence, made that little layup. All of a sudden, he's feeling it.
Doherty with 7. Trinity within 3. Tough angle baseline banker, and Dunker's got a big rebound in the crowd. Bike, pull up 3. Off target, high rebound for Yusuf. And it's Anderson who takes a breath in the backcourt.
And you're okay with that. He's a good shooter. You have all 4 guys down there to rebound. That's not that bad of a shot.
Midway through, second quarter. They drop it down to Yusuf. No, they're going to wave it off. It's an offensive foul on the pass. It's called against Lazzari. The youngster tries to laugh it off as he heads to the sideline. And more subs on the way for Coach Fisher.
That's another charge taken. That's our second or third one early, right?
Yeah.
1 on the other side, 2 on this side.
5 team fouls each way.
These guys are crazy taking these charges. What are they doing?
You got to love that, right?
Yeah, you do. As a coach, you love it. As a player, no, I didn't love it.
O'Neal, elbow pull-up. Freshman's got it.
I love the 10-foot one-dribble pull-up.
Pretty to watch there. First bucket for Sean O'Neal.
That looks good.
28-27.
So give me something other than just a three-pointer. Give me that one.
Ellison. Matarazzo. Back to Ellison. Ooh. Big guy inside. Wild shot. And then an over-the-back foul is going to be called against Bishop Guertin's Canaway.
Ellison got lucky. He didn't get called for an offensive foul. He turned and popped him with the elbow. You see right there. Yep. Right there in the replay. He hit him hard. Our official was standing right in front of that. I'm surprised he didn't call that.
Refs letting him play tonight?
Yeah, it wasn't a move. It was just I'm going to pop you. It wasn't part of the move.
Strong take from Ellison, who's playing with 2 fouls, by the way. Herman for 3. Too strong. Rebound Matarazzo. Up the floor to Canaway. Knifes into the lane. Right hand. Left it short. Bike stumbles into the front court. Pumps the brakes. And the Pioneers are going to run a set here. Looking for the lead after trailing by as many as 8. Backdoor Ellis.
Great backdoor cut.
Denied at the rim. Good defensive effort by Mackey. Lowney has it the other way. Now Mackey in the front court. Mackey, leaner, right hand, in and out. It rattles, and O'Neal has the rebound under the basket for Trinity.
That was the last one. Was a really good backdoor cut. Yeah, right. He just didn't finish because there was a good help defense there, but the cut was good. The pass was good. There's Bike with a deep 3.
That one just off the rim. Ellison the rebound, the outlet. Pull up three-pointer, up and in.
Where did that guy come from?
That's Logan Lowney.
Another guy shooting threes from them.
A lot of bench points in this first half for the Cardinals. Lowney, his first field goal off the pine. 2 minutes to go until halftime. BG by 4, timeout Trinity.
I think coach is tired of watching those wide open threes. I think he's going to have to say something. Listen, You got to get out, get a hand up, make them drive to the basket. You can't just let them shoot. Doesn't matter who they are at this point, because I think everybody believes now they're a three-point shooter. Everybody. And they're going to shoot it. So there's a modicum of confidence there for BG because they've won a few games in a row, right?
Yeah.
They played well. And so they must be shooting the ball well.
And they've got shooters. We know that.
They've got starters, we know. Now we got guys coming off the bench who are all of a sudden making threes. So you got to keep in mind, when you say your team, everybody's a shooter. So I would always tell them that. Listen, everybody's a shooter. Well, why? Because you got to get a hand up on everyone.
Right.
Because now people see that little bit of space and they just want to shoot it because the mentality is 3-point shot is better than a 2-point shot. So we're going to take that shot. Doesn't matter if I'm open, I'm going to take it. Coaches don't mind too much anymore. So again, everybody's a shooter, right?
Cardinals, led by as many as 8. Trinity, following the previous timeout, did respond.
They did.
And are within just 4, had it down to 1 a moment ago. Coach Bike can use his second timeout here with 2 minutes to go in this first half, trying to get his team into the locker room right with a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, and they're keeping the game close. So there's no issue with that.
Right.
And you want to say, we want to finish. We got 2:05 left. I want to finish strong. Like you said, maybe we get a lead, 1-point lead going into the locker room. Maybe we get it tied. Whatever it is, we want to stay close. He's playing a lot of freshmen. This is interesting. You have all kinds of freshmen on the Trinity side playing in the game and keeping the game close.
Got a different defensive look here for the first time as well. A 3-2 zone, and it works for Coach Fisher. A steal there from Matarazzo.
They weren't ready for that. Look, here we go. Let's
Just
see.
the 4th turnover for the Pioneers in this first half. Trinity going to stay in the man-to-man. That's been the look so far.
Let's see if BG goes to that zone one more time next time down.
Final 100 seconds, second quarter. Ellison on the back door, disrupted by Bike and stolen away by Ellis. Ready to fire is O'Neal, the freshman, too strong. Matarazzo under the baseline rebound, is 5th to lead everybody in this first half. Bounce pass, though, off the knee of Sanasuazo. Ellis, another steal. Bike looking for the layup, draws the foul.
Good drive to the basket. Drew that foul. Knew it was coming, too. He knew the foul was coming.
Ellis with 3 steals in this first half. You can see Bike kind of leaning into the contact with that right shoulder on the left-handed release.
He drew the foul. The defense did a nice job, but he definitely drew the foul.
Bike came in tonight just 15 points shy of 1,000 for his career. He's got 5 in this first half, and he misses on the first free throw attempt of the night. It's the first trip tonight just into the line, period, for Trinity.
Oh, okay.
Not a whole lot of free throws either way, just 3 attempts so far for BG, and again, the second on the way here from the left-handed junior. That's up and in.
I wish they wouldn't remind him so much of the getting close to the 1,000 points either. Kind of gives you a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of, stress when you're playing.
Yeah. Off the weave, Sanasuazo disrupted at the last minute by Doherty, who ends up with the rebound for Trinity. Bike around the defender, looking for O'Neal. Ends up with Summers in the corner, and he's got the stroke.
Another one. That's 2 for him. Even the fans are like, where'd that come from? All of a sudden, he's a shooter. Look at that.
Used to seeing him inside, but the sophomore has stepped outside in this first half with a couple of threes. Meanwhile, a foul under the basket here along the baseline.
I don't know about that.
Is going to go against the Pioneers, and I think now both teams are over the limit. 17 fouls each way. As again,
next one, it looks like
Coach Fisher going to go to the bench. Mackey out and Nichols in.
That screen.
A little more size on the floor here for the Cardinals. Coming up on 30 seconds remaining, Sanasuazo, the leaner. Beautiful shot off the glass. Gets the scooper.
I'll tell you what, when he didn't get that last one, he was going to shoot the ball no matter what.
Bike for 3, looks for the answer. Short, O'Neal, the offensive rebound. Ready to fire is Summers, looking for his 3rd. Can't get it to go, and finally it's Anderson for BG. Final 10 seconds here. Coach Fisher wants 1 shot. Cardinals a 2-point lead. Sanasuazo, hearing the fake countdown from the fans, going to fire a fadeaway, can't get it. Matarazzo thought he was fouled, and that will do it for the first half. Pioneers playing with the lead most of the way. They take a 2-point edge with them into the locker room, 33-31 here in Manchester.
Interesting ending right there. He thought he got fouled. He probably did. Kind of let that go. But they did the right thing. You take the last shot, and they go with a 2-point lead. But we said earlier, Trinity now is happy. Got the lead to 2. They feel pretty good about the way that ended because you know what? They didn't shoot the ball very well overall. A couple guys made shots that don't normally make them. Mike didn't shoot that well. Overall, I don't think they shot near as well as BG did.
Turnovers maybe biting the Cardinals a little bit. 7 unofficially at halftime, only 4 on the other side for the Pioneers. BG led most of the way, as we mentioned, and by as many as 8 in that second quarter. So I think Coach Bike pretty pleased with where his guys are within shouting distance, down only 2 at halftime.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up in just a moment, we'll take a look back at that first half with stats, highlights, and analysis, plus, of course, an out-of-town scoreboard on a busy Tuesday. All coming up in just a moment. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And do you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Buy local and save big. For over 26 years, Spectrum Monthly has been providing great local offers from businesses in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, delivered to your mailbox every month. Spectrum is chock full of savings from your favorite businesses. From local restaurants and retail stores to entertainment, fitness, and home improvement services. You'll have easy access to thousands of dollars in savings, including exclusive offers for Spectrum readers. Every month, enter our readership contest for a chance at winning cash and local gift certificates. Spectrum Monthly, no one brings you better offers.
halftime here in Manchester. A 2-point game. BG looking for their 7th straight win. Out in front of the defending Division I champion Trinity, 33-31. Start of the third quarter in just a moment. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Trinity on the back end of a back-to-back. They played here yesterday, early afternoon start. Ended up as a loss against Nashua South, hoping to rebound tonight and get their 6th win in the last 8 games. And as we mentioned, Cardinals hoping to keep their win streak alive and push it to 7 straight with their 12th win of the season. BG led by as many as 8, in that second quarter. At about the midway point, Pioneers called a good timeout and responded well, cut the gap to 1. And now at halftime here, just a 2-point game. Cardinals led in that first half by the senior Matt Sanasuazo's 11 points. Spencer Matarazzo, his classmate, is the high rebounder unofficially with 6. And then on the other side for the Pioneers, kind of a balanced effort led by the freshman Kevin Doherty, 7 in that first half. 6 apiece for Derek Aurelia, Jaden Summers, and the point guard Tyler Bike. Both teams overall took pretty good care of the ball, just a combined 10 turnovers, 6 for the Cardinals, only 4 for the Pioneers.
And that's not bad. If you can keep it, 10, 11, high school, right? 10, 11 turnovers, you're okay. Usually whoever has the most turnovers is probably not going to win. Just depends. Like, we've had weird games where teams shoot a bunch of free throws last week, shoot more free throws, shoot better from the free throw line, and win by that margin or more. In this case, we've had hardly any free throws in the game. Right? So I think these two teams are relying more on just outside shots, less attacking the paint, good help defense on Trinity's side. I think that's why they've been able to come back and keep the game close. But we'll see. Perhaps Keith Bike hits a few more baskets, get that monkey off his back, 15 points, maybe gets it out of the way quick, and then
Tyler
he'll be free.
In. Yeah, Tyler now 9 shy of 1,000 here in his 2.5 seasons with the Pioneers. And didn't look to shoot too often in that first half. We've seen that before from him, where he looks to get others involved in the first half of games and then maybe a big offensive scoring performance on the way in the second half.
Right, and you know what? And they might really need him in the end, I think, because right now I think BG is going to put some pressure on. Maybe they press a little bit. We'll see. I would, if I know Trinity has some freshmen on the floor, I'm going to press. If I have older guys, I'm going to attack them. I'm going to press. I'm going to try and trap. They tried to trap a couple times. Didn't do much with it. So we'll see if they change up anything other than that zone they went to for about 10 seconds?
I think,
one play.
Well, besides that, both teams exclusively in the half-court man in that first half defensively. Cardinals will start this third quarter with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Starters back on the floor both ways. Mackey finds the seam and gets a layup. That's Tyler Mackey, his second field goal. And that weave offense kind of wore down the defense that time.
And they tried to take another charge at the end, which is fine, but at some point you've got to step up and make a stop.
Here's a good backdoor for Bike. Feed on target from his classmate and fellow starter Ellis.
They do a really good job with backdoor cuts and making that good bounce pass for the cutter. He finished with his right hand, his offhand as well.
7 for Bike. Mackey, the pull-up 15-footer, won't go from the elbow. Bike chases down his 4th rebound off the bounce for Trinity. Pioneers within 2. Minute gone by, third quarter. Bike, the pull-up, back iron miss. Mackey, a rebound in traffic for BG.
Little early in the offense, maybe. A little early.
Anderson for 3. Got it. That's his 3rd from downtown. 9 points, all from deep. The sharpshooter. He's got BG back in front by 5. Ellis going to cut that right back down to 3. Hard to believe, but that's Ellis's first points of the night.
We saw this last time. I don't think he got, when he played Bedford, I don't think he had any points. It was kind of a shocker. I think he's a guy that can score.
Yeah, he's done a little bit of everything, including 3 steals defensively.
Yeah, he rebounds well, plays good defense.
Here's a rebounder that's been noteworthy. That's Matarazzo. Can't get the second effort And now he's on the floor with Ellis, and a jump ball is called.
Yeah, Trinity's ball.
Matarazzo, 8 rebounds now in this one. And the jump ball, as you mentioned, belongs to the Pioneers. So Trinity, perhaps a chance to tie here, trailing 38-35. Coach Bite going to go back to the bench. Doherty and Aurelia, his 2 starting freshmen, will catch a breath here. Dunker, who played well off the bench in the first half, is back on for the Pioneers. The sophomore unofficially 4 points and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, he did. He played well in the beginning. He's a confident shooter. He wants the ball. You can tell he wants the ball.
The freshman guard O'Neal is back on. He played well in limited minutes as well. Here's Pike trying to shake off Matarazzo. Backdoor to Ellis, who's got the finish.
There it is again. The backdoor cut. One more time.
Ellis, 4 points all in this third quarter. Sanasuazo pull up, in and out, rebound. Ellis looking to power out. Pioneers want the lead. Bike trying to give it to him. 3-pointer, back iron, a miss. Mackey the rebound.
Early shots on the break. Those bombs on the break. Those threes are tough. You don't have rebounders.
Pioneers look to slow it down. Sorry, the Cardinals look to slow it down here. Mackey was stripped. Backdoor. He's got the right hand rolling layup. Won't go. Dunker the rebound.
Same. Do you notice these teams are kind of doing very similar things on offense?
Biker explosive move to the hole.
Backdoor cuts, bounce passes.
Bike with 10 points. Now 5 shy of 1,000. More importantly, the home team takes their first lead since the first quarter. 3 minutes gone by, third quarter, 39-38. Inside out, Sanasuazo from the wing, can't find the touch. Another rebound for Ellis.
2-on-1.
Across the lane for Herman, who's fouled at the iron.
Nice job with the 2-on-1, which you don't see too often. You'll see a lot of teams will just pull up and shoot that 3 when you have a 2 or 3-on-1, because you might get that rebound, but I love the 2-on-1, find the layup. Much better. That's old school. You got to get a layup. Get a layup.
Yeah. Bike able to absorb the hit. Herman absorbing the hit and earning his first trip to the line tonight. The right-hander knocks down his first point of the evening.
What is this? Their third free throw, maybe? Fourth free throw?
Third, yeah.
Third free throw, right? 2 in the first half.
Yep. A 1-for-2 trip from Tyler Bike. Now a 1-for-2 trip here from Herman. Second try, though, for Bike, and the ball gets wedged between the rim and the backboard.
And he got hit on that 3. He fell down. He didn't fade away. He got hit, but I think the ref was more excited about the ball getting stuck. Let's take a look if we can see it on the replay.
Yeah,
he got hit right in his shooting zone.
Yeah, I think Coach Bike saw that. Not happy with the no call. Jump ball, the result. And Bishop Guertin the basketball here, trailing by 2. Coming up at the midway point, third quarter. Bike with the steal to the hole. Rolls off. Dunker with the tip.
Mike has gotten hit the last 2 times down, and he's getting no calls at all. Wow.
Anderson trying to quiet this crowd. 3-pointer won't go. Tipped out of bounds. Who touched it last? They say Trinity ball.
Momentum has shifted.
Absolutely.
Big time. Momentum has shifted the opposite direction. They're attacking the basket better.
It's an 11-5 run.
11
for Trinity
5.
Since halftime.
See, that's what we talk. Going to halftime, they were what, 2 down?
Yep.
Felt good. Come back, boom, 11-5 run. Now if they can just kind of hang on, play the way they've been playing this second half, maybe they'll get some more free throws. Maybe, because we should have 5 more free throws right now already. I don't know why. And I don't like to be too hard on the refs, but you got to see those.
They're letting them play for sure. Bike for 3. That one off the front rim, can away.
I'm
rebound.
I'm a guy that likes to support the shooter, right? So if you're a guy that's a shooter and you have wide open shot in the corner and a guy's in your shooting space when you're trying to come down, that's a foul.
Can away up and under for 2.
In the NBA now, they'll call that an intentional foul, almost like a technical foul, because you land on the foot and end up screwing up your ankle as a shooter. It's a foul.
Inside out, Summers, who played well on the first half, has got 2 more.
Look at that. 1 pump fake and dribble. That was a wonderful looking shot.
The sophomore with 8 points. Meanwhile, Sanasuazo, tough shot there in a crowd, and then a foul, I think, is going to be called against the Cardinals senior.
He was angry because he missed a layup, came back and just...
That's going to be his third, too, his second one in this third quarter, and his third in the game.
If you count on him to score and play defense, you got to take him out.
Coach Fisher, I think, might be thinking about it here. He's got Anderson over at the scorer's table, and Anderson will swap out with Santa Suazo. Trinity a 4-point lead, their largest of the night, trying to extend it here as we move towards 3 minutes remaining third quarter. Cardinals going to stay in this man-to-man half-court look defensively. And a double dribble is called. First turnover of the second half for Trinity, just their 5th tonight.
We couldn't see whether he did that or not, did he?
Said double dribble.
Yeah, the rare high school double dribble call.
Yeah.
Traveling, I get. Double dribble you don't see very often.
No. Little press here from the Pioneers as they extend this man-to-man.
I like to see that. The momentum is with them, right? Why don't we just see if we can up the pressure, get some steals, get some turnovers.
You got fouls to give. No team fouls
And there it is.
in this second half, and there's another turnover.
They got a turnover. Why? Little pressure. Just a little pressure gets a turnover.
Pioneers played well on defense tonight, forcing now 9 giveaways. And again, we'll have a chance to build on this 4-point lead here.
Yeah, we even said if you win, whoever wins the turnover battle usually will win the game.
So poked into the backcourt. Ellis will retrieve it, beats Anderson to the spot.
Start overs, right? Start over, pull it out and start over.
O'Neal to the rim, gets it in a crowd.
That is one confident little freshman. Another turnover, maybe. Yes, another turnover on that
Last
pressure.
touch by BG.
Full court pressure, putting a problem for BG right now. Big
It's their
problem.
10th turnover. Dunker, couple of high fives on his way to the bench. O'Neal will follow him.
That comfortable little freshman there. O'Neal went to the basket, left hand, opposite hand.
Yeah,
Looked good.
4 points tonight off the bench. And again, has been playing well really as of late. 3-pointer for Doherty, up and in.
Confidence. You know, they are better. They are significantly better when they don't try and force the ball anywhere, right? When guys are dribbling, trying to force the action, force the ball, force the action, they're not as good. They're good when they move the ball.
All of a sudden, a 9-point lead for Trinity. Largest either way tonight, and a timeout is called by BG. Our broadcast brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. By MG Sports Fundraising, that's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising, the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By New Hampshire iPhone Repair. It's done while you wait, and it's back with their lifetime warranty. Now with 6 locations in southern New Hampshire and on the seacoast. Visit NHiPhoneRepair.com. By the New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NHTomahawks.com and also girls.NHTomahawks.com. And finally by Spectrum Monthly. Powerful local advertising solutions. Find out more at SpectrumMonthly.com. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance. Bishop Guertin led most of that first half by as many as 8 in the second quarter. Down 9 suddenly here at the tail end of the third quarter. They've got a 6-game win streak on the line. Trinity, meanwhile, trying to bounce back in their second game in 24 hours after losing against Nashua South yesterday. Meanwhile, a zone look here out of the timeout by Coach Pike. The Pioneers slap it out of bounds, and BG will keep it.
I like it. Mix it up, right? Mix it up. Although the press was working really well, and you almost don't want to go away from it.
Anderson trying to shoot the Pioneers out of the zone. Can't. Mackey a second try, no, and Summers clears the deck for the Pioneers.
The only thing that we talked about before that's really difficult is boxing out in the zone. Boxing out in the zone is much different than boxing out in a man-to-man situation.
You know, this one turned over by Trinity. Didn't have the spacing in the corner, and that bullet goes off the chest of Summers. Just the 6th giveaway tonight for Trinity in their second in this third quarter. 2 minutes to go. Still a 9-point Pioneer lead here at 49-40. Trinity hoping to get their 9th win of the season and improve to 9-6. I'd say the goal at this point, secure maybe a spot to host a home game, right, in the first round?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a hard place to play. I don't think people realize that. It's loud. You got those poles in the way. It's just a hard place to play.
High post. Matarazzo is fouled on the catch.
He called. Oh, no. He got a foul on.
Yeah, I think it's against the Pioneers.
What did he call that on?
So they're going to take
21.
away the steal. It's a foul, I believe, on the catch here as we get another look on 21 who just checked in. That's Connor Bishop, the freshman.
Couldn't hear the whistle.
Fourth freshman to see action tonight for Trinity. Three-pointer for Anderson is short out of the corner. Rebound collected off the bounce for Bike. It's his fifth.
That was a tough shot, right? You know what? Maybe you bring the ball out. They're really trying to force the issue. And I think when you get down by 9, or when you're down by 9, you force the issue too much, you're in trouble. If Trinity is smart right now, take your time, move the ball around. Like when they're successful, they take good shots without forcing the ball.
Dunker will fire here. Three-pointer ends up with Ellison on the weak side rebound.
It was a good shot. They moved the ball around. That was no one was there. Wide open shot.
Final minute, third quarter. It's belonged to Trinity so far.
Good help.
And the Pioneer defense draws another charge.
Another charge, Nick.
That's Dunker under the basket who took the contact.
Another charge. That's what, 4? Holy mackerel. Look at that right there. Oh, he moved a little bit. That's okay, though. We'll give it to him.
We've got a sub each way here, as both Herman and Bishop will take a seat for Trinity. That leaves Dunker, Bike, Ellis, Summers, and Doherty on the floor. BG in a
3-2.
Yep, 3-2. We saw this briefly in the first half. Here's a steal. Sanasuazo steps around the defender, count it, and the foul.
You can't let him make the basket on that foul. Not a good foul. Right idea. Wrong outcome on that. You got to can't make that shot.
It's the strong move by Sanasuazo, who had 11 points in that first half to lead all scorers, his first 2 cents. And a three-point play opportunity, a chance to make this a 2-possession game with 40 seconds to go in this third quarter.
When you see the zone, you have to adjust quickly, right? So if you're playing a 3-2 zone, or it almost looked like a 1-2-2, the way that the point guard comes way out. If you look at it now, he's way out. So it's like a 1-2-2. So you got to match up the gaps, right? So you have a 2-guard front at the top. Where's the gap? Match up the gaps, because look, you're throwing the ball and you're defended well. Now you're matching player to player. So if you match up gaps.
Doherty out of the corner, avoids the double team. Bike the baseline. Jay can't get it. And Anderson going to tiptoe along the baseline to secure the rebound. Cardinals with it. A chance for the final shot if they want it. They trail by 6, down to 10 seconds. Anderson leaves his feet, double pump shot.
Not a good shot.
Ends up off the side iron, and a foul in the backcourt. Good rebound there by Summers for Trinity.
Frustration.
And the Pioneers are left with 6.5 remaining.
That's a frustration foul after a bad shot, and you still have time, 6.5 seconds, right, to get a basket if they hurry.
Ellis.
Got to know the clock. He's got to know the clock.
He's going to come into the front court. He gets a pick. Has Dunker ready to fire. Three-pointer is short. It may have been tipped by Ellison.
He got a piece of that one.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trinity makes their move. They trailed by 2 at halftime, led by as many as 9. They lead by 6 with now 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter looming. Will Trinity get their 9th win of the season and snap BG's win streak? Or do the Cardinals find a way to pull it off on the road in the fourth quarter? We begin to find out next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Start of the fourth quarter here in Manchester. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance. A big quarter for Trinity as they outscore BG 18-10. They erase a 2-point deficit and they lead by 6 here to begin the fourth quarter.
There it is again, the zone. Right now we got to bring up, got to match the gaps. Match the gaps.
Pioneers had won 5 of 6 before losing yesterday against South as we get a foul in the backcourt. Trying to improve to 9-6 with a win here, which would be their 6th in the last 8 games. BG began the night in fourth place in the D1 standings with an 11-3 record, winners of 7 straight, hoping to avoid their first defeat since mid-January. It's been a back-and-forth game. BG led by as many as 8 in that first half. Pioneers by as many as 9 in the third quarter. Meanwhile, a jump ball here is called as Santa Suazo and Summers are tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with the Cardinals.
He turned the ball over and got lucky on that jump ball. Got really lucky.
Cardinals have had their issues at times tonight with the turnovers. 10 unofficially. Pioneers with 7. Elbow J blocked by Summers. Then he had it poked loose from behind at midcourt.
Great block.
Across the lane, Ellison's got 2. Good pass from Matarazzo. That's the first bucket for the senior Ellison.
That's what I was thinking. Where has he been? He's a guy who usually scores baskets. He hasn't been done very much at all today.
A little bit of foul trouble in that first half. And the Pioneers have done a pretty good job collapsing on the big fella.
No, they have. He hasn't gotten any easy shots at all.
Got ourselves a 4-point game. Bike steps into the elbow, Jay, and knocks it down.
See, he did exactly what you're supposed to do. You attack the gaps. The gap was wide open, and he was able to get a nice, easy basket. Is that a 3 or a 2?
I think he was 2. An elbow J gives him 12 by my count.
He's 3 away.
And again, that's the other storyline tonight. The junior Tyler Bike closing in on 1,000 points for his career here with the Pioneers.
Will they stop the game and give him the ball, you think? What do you think will happen there?
We may have to find out.
That could change the momentum either way, too, if you stop and recognize that.
Santa Suazo inside, finds enough room in the end to get 2 more.
He's not afraid to shoot, by the way.
He's got 16 to lead all scores.
Not afraid to shoot. That's a hard 16, too.
BG going to stay in this 3-2.
He's taken a lot of shots. That's a hard 16.
51-47.
Trying
2
to
minutes
trap.
gone by. Fourth quarter. Bike. Pull up, knock down, and foul.
Oh, he got hit hard on that one. Hard in the head on that. Tough foul. Tough foul, though.
It's going to go against Mackey.
They're trying to trap. You know what? You can't trap the top. You can trap the wing, which they were trying to do, and then they moved it over and almost started to trap him when he got to the top. You're able to trap the wings and the corners.
Right.
Don't try and trap the top.
Bike knocks down the free throw. Bike starting to come on here in this second half. 7 of his 13. Now 2 of 3 at the line. Subs both ways. Santa Suazo out, has a word with assistant coach Will Horn. Free throw in and out. Ellis trying to keep it alive, but it's Ellison who comes up with it for BG.
Ellis almost snuck in there and got that. It was a nice job on that play.
Bike lunging into the pass lane, almost came up with the theft. Instead, the Cardinals keep it. BG trailing by 5. Anderson, the spin move. Thought about it. Pull it back out now for Mackey. Little probe dribble. Whips it back door. It's broken up and stolen by Bike. Bike in a crowd looking to navigate. Doherty will pull it out. Go back to Bike now. Little jab step. 3-pointer. Too strong. Weak side rebound for Anderson. His 5th for BG. The senior guard weaving his way. And going to pump the brakes here and pull it back out with the Cardinals trailing by 5. Now he's ready to fire. 3-pointer won't go. Rebound for Bishop. And the Pioneers will come the other way. Just over 3 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. Bike for 3. You bet. And there, I believe, is point number 1,000.
There it is, right? He got it. They're holding the number up. He got the 1,000, so they're not going to recognize it yet, but maybe afterward.
Canaway, meanwhile, slips free and gets a layup for BG.
Congratulations.
6-point game.
Congratulations to
one of the best players in the state.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, intense defensive effort by the Cardinals ends in a foul as Bike is knocked to the floor.
He is going to be bruised and battered when he gets home tonight, Nick.
And he's been on the floor a lot tonight.
He's taking some shots. Taking some shots.
Meanwhile, this Pioneer crowd continuing to cheer on the junior. A couple of homemade signs acknowledging the 1,000-point milestone. The left-hander's going to knock down a free throw, and again, this crowd is loving it.
You know, it'd be fun to watch him and Bedford's Soden. Him and Soden battle, I think, would be a really fun game to watch because they're very similar.
Here it is.
A nice little celebration. That's good. They'll give him the ball, right? I would hope. And then they'll switch it up. So a big congratulations to him. That's awesome. And I think they want to keep the ball.
Of course, he came in as the starting point guard day one. Comes from a basketball family, as we know, and he's going to get a hug here from Mom at midcourt.
Look, face signs. Who doesn't love face signs? You see those face signs, Kat? We got face signs over there.
Mike Connell showing the basketball. So the milestone celebrated here at the midway point of this fourth quarter, and the crowd continuing to show the love.
That's outstanding. Coach walks over from BG, gives him a handshake. That's awesome.
Well done. We saw Mike Connell out there, the athletic director here. And meanwhile, still another 4:15 to go in the game. Trinity up 7, 56-49. One more free throw coming for Tyler Bike.
That's what I mean. He's got to do all that, and now he's still got to make a free throw, Nick. He's got to hit a free throw. Freebie.
No problem
There
for the
it is.
lefty. 8-point lead again, 57-49. Crowd re-energized, chanting defense. Meanwhile, Santa Suazo somehow didn't fall down despite losing his footing. Able to save the possession, gets it in the lane, and looks for two more. It rolls off the rim, then he's fouled on the second try, and will shoot two.
I don't know. I thought maybe if we see a replay on that, ref bailed him out. He has no fear of just shooting the ball every time he gets it. He's been ultra aggressive, just not passing the ball either, though. He just attacks. When he gets it, he goes. I don't know. Does he normally play that way? I don't remember seeing him this.
He's a slasher, for sure.
But this super aggressive with the ball. Like, I'm not going to pass it. I'm just going to go. And we saw him last time.
Going to miss a free throw here.
And that, how many is that for them? This is their, what, fifth free throw, maybe?
Not many.
It can't be very many at all. We've not had very many free throws.
Yeah, you're right. That's 5.
5. So as aggressive as this game has been, that's their 6th free throw, right, on that second one? Because you are the king of the stats. Everybody out there needs to know that Nick is a stat master.
Well, the officials have let them play. Meanwhile, Summers up and under for 2 more.
Great left hand way to use the basket. Use the basket.
Sophomore with 10 points off the bench.
He's been impressive off the bench. I didn't see that coming. He was been really good off the bench.
Santa Suazo for 3.
There he is again.
Knocks it down. He's got the Cardinals back within 6. Clock, though, starting to become a factor. Inside of 3.5 to go. And here comes this zone, going to come all the way into the backcourt now.
Try and trap.
And a carry is called against Ellis.
Yeah, I saw it. He did hesitate.
Turnover number 9 for Trinity. No argument there from the junior.
You know, but they don't call that hardly anywhere else. But, yeah, and even then, normally most places won't call that. There he is again.
Suazo for 3. Ellison, offensive rebound, and draws the foul on his way back up.
That's an offensive foul. He jumped into the defender. On the replay, you'll see that clearly. He jumped into the defender. That's an offensive foul.
5th rebound for Ellison.
I officiate a lot of games. That's an offensive foul. Look at the defender has his hands straight up.
He may have gone over the top a little bit. I don't know if that's straight up.
A little bit, but
it's a good move by Ellison, in my opinion. A hard take.
I think he got hit so hard his hands bent down. I was rooting for the defender on that. That was good hard play. Good hard play on offense, but
first trip to the line tonight for the 6'7 senior. Meanwhile, Canaway, who's played well, going to get a break here for BG. As the starting 5 is back on the floor. Second one won't go. Dunker is tied up by Santa Suazo.
Trinity will keep it, though. That's good.
And what do we have here?
Trinity's ball.
Yep.
Good rebound.
Pioneer ball. That's
good battle. Like that
third jump ball we've seen tonight.
Here we had the crazy ball stick. Right, the
trap
ball
here. Yeah, saw that on Friday as well. Meanwhile, Doherty ready to fire. Knocks down a 3.
Oh, that press break was beautiful, right? Got the ball to the middle. One dribble, kick to the corner, boom, 3-pointer.
Doherty's 3rd from downtown. He's smiling here on the defensive end. Pioneers by 8. BG with their 6-game win streak on the line. Santa Suazo is fouled.
Yeah, I got to be honest. He got to pass the ball. He has got to move the ball on offense. Look, he can't come down and shoot. His teammates they need to move the ball around and continue playing like they did earlier. Right? They moved the ball around. Yeah, call timeout. Pass the ball, man.
Fisher going to...
Your teammates want to get involved.
Calls a timeout here with 2:39 to go. 62-54 is the score.
Okay.
Coming up after the game, take a look back at this one. Full recap, highlights, analysis. And again, a busy Tuesday night.
Ooh,
statewide. Right. That includes a battle out on the seacoast between Portsmouth and Winnicott. Plus, of course, a look ahead to our next broadcast. Friday, we'll see BG again take on Bedford at the Doghouse. So, all that and more coming up after the game. This one, back and forth in the first quarter. Second quarter, Cardinals led by as many as 8. Trinity, a late push, cut the gap to 2 at halftime. Third quarter, the Pioneers made their move and took the lead, led by as many as 9. BG, the closest they've been able to come so far in this fourth quarter, is 6. So the Hill is 8. Still enough time to pull off the comeback with 2:39. Coach Bike saw something that upset him. He's going to call an immediate timeout.
They're not listening. They didn't go where they were supposed to go.
Yeah, he's upset with his guys right now.
Yeah, you got to make sure you run the right out-of-bounds play. I think he told them to run a certain out-of-bounds play for what they're doing.
Well, they're on defense here.
I mean, well, yeah, but he's watching, though. What are we going to do? Yeah, they're running out-of-bounds play.
Yep.
Right? So what are we going to do on defense? I think he's playing zone, right? It looked like they were playing zone.
Whatever it was, Coach Bike did not like it. He immediately called a timeout and is still addressing his troops here, so to speak. So, BG ball, down by 8. Coach Fisher may have just changed the play. He's got the clipboard still in hand here, so we'll see. The baseline inbound on the way here from the inbounder, Matarazzo.
No, they're still in the man. Okay, they're playing man, so they've same alignment on offense as well.
Trying to get it in the post.
Tipped.
Taken away by Herman. Good steal there by the senior. Bike now the other way. Wants to go to the hole. Count it and the foul.
Good finish by Bike. Got hit yet again. He's down on the floor again, and the ball goes in. That's a nice play.
Rattled the stage.
He's been aggressive. The second half, he's been much more aggressive, like you said. Guess what? Monkey's off the back. 15 points is done. Now he can just do his thing.
Milestone accomplished. And Bike unleashed here in the second half. He's got 3 more off the old-fashioned three-point play. And is now the game's leading scorer. Sanasuazo wants an answer the other way. Drops it for Anderson. Ellis thought about it on the wing. Instead pulls it back out. It's the largest lead of the night for Trinity at 65-54.
Continue to move the ball instead of...
Sanasuazo into the lane. Matarazzo. 3-second violation.
Good job on defense. He was hanging around under the basket. Good. That's our first 3-second call in I don't know how many games we've done.
Yeah. Trinity's defense very good.
Okay.
Holding the Cardinals to just 21 so far in this second half. It's a 1-2-2 here.
Trying to trap, right?
Doherty almost lost it on the sideline. Say out of bounds, last touch by BG.
So you turn this in like a half-court trap. So they really brought it back. Usually with a half-court trap, they'll try and get you up by the actual half-court line. But they're trying to trap as soon as the ball goes to the wing. So let's see if they attack early. So he's going to force the ball one way toward his defender, his teammate. There's the trap. Where's the middle? Middle should be wide open.
Ellis down the lane, looks for Doherty in the corner. Another three-pointer.
He is confident. Another confident freshman, right? Another one.
That's his 4th from deep, his 3rd in the second half.
And I love his smile.
Final 100 seconds, ball out of bounds, tipped away by Trinity to stay with the Cardinals. The lead now 14.
Now you can just kind of take your time, though. Now you don't need the threes, right? This is what we've talked about multiple times. The trap is the only thing that's going to pose a problem, though, where you may have to take those shots.
Anderson, three-pointer, too strong. Mackey trying to track it down in the corner, can't get there.
Well,
and the ball back to the Pioneers with 1:32 remaining.
I'm going to say it. The eggs are cooling. The butter is getting hard. I'm not closing the refrigerator door yet, Nick. But
not yet, but it's
close.
It's looking Trinity's way right now, up 14 with the basketball.
Very close.
Cardinals not going to pack it in just yet. Full court press. Bike trying to avoid 2 defenders with the dribble. Going to draw a foul in the backcourt. Bike's so good with both hands. That's going to be the 8th team foul against BG, so another 1-and-1 on the way here for Trinity.
Now,
minute 26 to go.
They just make free throws now, right? Because you're going to have to continue to foul. If you can't score on the other end, you have to foul. So if they make free throws, guess what? The game's over.
15 in the second half for Bike, make it 16. 22 tonight, came in 15 shy of the milestone. Eclipsed it in the fourth quarter. 1,000 career points. And one of the best in school history. He's going to knock down this one. No. As we know, a very rich program. It's gone back a long time here at Trinity. Anderson, pretty shot there. Gets it to go with the right.
Well, I'm not fouling Bike anymore. I don't know why he's taking. If he's not taking the ball out, I'm not fouling it. Get to him. So you foul everyone else.
Yeah, they're going to foul Ellis here, who's pretty good free throw shooter in his own right.
Well, we're gonna have
with a minute 10 to go. It's a 14-point game again.
Free throw shooting contest now, although Bedford, that's coming. Thinking about that. Trinity does not have to foul, obviously, and you don't want to foul. Might think about backing up into a zone. Put your hands up and just kind of go out in the shooters, right? Make it easy. Don't foul. Nothing like that at the end of the game. No overzealous fouling.
Ellis gets the friendly roll.
Is that his first free throw, right? First free throw attempt
first
of the
trip
game.
to the line, yep. 5 points all in this second half. Ellis made his mark defensively in that first half with 3 steals. And again, just plays a great floor game on both ends. Night in and night out. Another 3-year starter here and just a junior. Second free throw is good.
Don't foul him either. Now don't foul. Defense, don't foul.
16 is the gap. San Suazo attacks. This one off the side iron. Doherty gets to it.
There you go. Give it to your
Trinity.
shooter. Free throw shooter. Give it to him. Get a foul. Look at that. Foul him again.
Yep. They're going to foul Bike to stop the clock with now inside of a minute remaining. 58 seconds, and Bike right back to the line where he's been red hot in this second half. A perfect 6 for 6. He's 7 of 8 overall, and he's knocked down 7 straight.
We are approaching the 20-point lead. It is upon us. If he makes these two, we have an 18-point lead, and it's over.
And
the refrigerator door is closed.
Think about the turnaround as well. Again, Trinity played at 4 o'clock yesterday in a makeup game against Nashua South. Coach Bike felt like they got some good looks, especially early in that game. Just couldn't get them to go down. They go down here, especially in the second half, at the line. And this is an impressive second half on both ends of the floor here for the defending Division I champs. That's set to improve to 9-6.
It's nearly a 40-point turnaround from their loss yesterday. Think about that.
Yeah, it was a 62-42 final.
Yeah, they didn't shoot the ball well, right, yesterday. They shot the ball better today.
Here's a steal by San Suazo and a quick layup. Final 30 seconds. See if BG still wants to foul here. Down 14. They'll get a steal. Anderson, leaner, can't get it. Tips his own miss back out. Pulls in for a long 2, in and out, tip dunk there for Ellison.
They're not giving up. I mean, they're down 12. But
down 12 now. But
sloppy. That's sloppy basketball at the end. And Coach Bike is calling a timeout
he's
to
not
tell
happy.
them that. That is sloppy basketball.
Wants his team to close it out here, final 15 seconds. But BG basically out of time here, still down a dozen.
But you know what, though? This is a coaching moment at the end when, what if the game is closer?
Right.
What if it's only 8? Or 10,
right?
And they're pressing, and you're just throwing the ball away lackadaisically like that. You know, he calls the timeout. Like, don't do that. Throw the ball in. Be strong with it. If you can't get it in, call timeout. I don't know how many they have left. I think they might have 1 or 2 left, maybe not. But you can't turn the ball over. Yeah, and if they make a basket, yes, he can move the baseline, run up and down the baseline.
Yep, that's the question.
But you don't turn the ball over. Why? Why are we turning the ball over? Be strong with the ball. And get your best ball handlers in the game now anyway.
Yep.
But this is all good practice, right? And I was thinking earlier when I'm watching some of the bad shots we saw on the BG took some bad shots. When you and I played, I mean, I'm significantly older than you, but when you did something wrong or you didn't shoot well after a few times and you took bad shots, didn't they take you out? Right? They took you out.
Here's a foul in the backcourt.
Ooh, another goes down again. This poor guy.
Yeah, Bike's been...
needs a bag of ice or 12.
He's been hit a few times tonight. He's tough as nails, as we know. He's going to walk this one off.
Ice bath.
Head back to the free throw line. Fouled there by... that's Ellison's 3rd. And it's double bonus time now as well with 10. Canaway getting set to check back in here for BG. Clock down to 13.3. Free throw for Bike is good.
I'm surprised Matarazzo here, 45, hasn't done more today than he did.
Well, he's been on the glass. He's got 8 rebounds.
He's rebounded well, but he hasn't done. He usually
scored much.
Contributes a bit more on the scoring front.
Only 2 points for the senior, but again, setting the tone on the backboard really all game long. Meanwhile, Ellis is out and apparently done for the night. Slaps 5 of his teammates on the Trinity bench, and Bike as well. The newest 1,000-point career score for the program. Going to get some hugs on the sideline and another ovation from this crowd. 76-62. Anderson for 3, off target. Rebound for Trinity's Sante Avendano, who just checked in.
He's a senior, and
that
exciting.
Is going to do it. Trinity with a gutsy win on their home floor. They snap Bishop Guertin's win streak at 6 games. And they rebound from a loss just over 24 hours ago with a 76-62 victory. They're 9th of the season. Pioneers now 9-6 with less than 2 weeks remaining in the regular season. Another tough test ahead on Friday for the Pioneers as they face Pinkerton. BG, meanwhile, they will look to rebound Friday night on the road at Bedford. Coming up in just a moment, full recap, stats, highlights, analysis, plus a couple of nail-biters statewide as we look at the scoreboard. All that coming up in just a few minutes. Trinity with the win, 76-62. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. The New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Buy local and save big. For over 26 years, Spectrum Monthly has been providing great local offers from businesses in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, delivered to your mailbox every month. Spectrum is chock full of savings from your favorite businesses. From local restaurants and retail stores to entertainment, fitness, and home improvement services. You'll have easy access to thousands of dollars in savings, including exclusive offers for Spectrum readers. Every month, enter our readership contest for a chance at winning cash and local gift certificates. Spectrum Monthly, no one brings you better offers.
76-62 is our final. Trinity,
14.
Big second half.
Okay.
They get the win and improve to 9-6 overall. They snap a 6-game win streak for the Cardinals as BG falls to 11-4. Cardinals in control for that first half. led by as many as 8 in the second quarter and took a 33-31 lead with them at halftime. Matt Sanasuazo, 11 points, the high score in that first half. Pioneers, though, in the third quarter come alive, led by the junior Tyler Bike in pursuit of a milestone tonight. Needed 15 points to hit 1,000 for his career. He does that midway through the fourth quarter with the Pioneers out in front. And then the free throw line, kind to the home team tonight as they close the door in the end and win it 74-62. They bounce back from a 20-point loss just yesterday against Nashua South. And as you said at the top of the broadcast, Justin, once this tournament does begin, Trinity's going to be a tough out for somebody.
Oh, absolutely. Not only because of experience, and that's kind of what we said early on, but if they start playing well and they have some other guys off the bench, these freshmen who didn't play early are playing now, and they're the ones that are hitting the wide open shots in the corner in the end, right? They're hitting wide open shots. The freshmen are doing good work, and that only makes you better by the time they get there to the playoffs. I wouldn't want to play them at all. I wouldn't want to play them. I wouldn't want to play BG either. But if you look at the two teams here in this case, if they played again, I'd say, okay, maybe we try and go inside more if I was BG. But Trinity, as soon as halftime kicked in, that momentum shifted gears, and they just couldn't contain it at all. It was like a bike got to that 15, and
it kept rolling.
The momentum just changed the game for him. He was wide open. He could make easier shots. He was relaxed. He was getting to the basket. Good passes, rebounds. Like, he played really well in the second half. What did you say? He had 20 in the second half?
By my count, 20 in the second half, 26 to lead all scorers, and did some serious damage at the free throw line after going just 1 of 2 at the stripe in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row at the line in the second half for Tyler Bike. Had help from freshman Kevin Doherty, who hit 4 3-pointers tonight, 3 in the second half, finishes with 16. And Jaden Summers in double figures off the bench as well.
Yes.
The sophomore with 10 points, showed the outside touch as well by knocking down a couple of 3-pointers. Matt Sanasuazo tried to keep the Cardinals in the basketball game with 22 points tonight, 11 in each half. He ends up as the high man for the Cardinals. Senior Luke Anderson in double figures with 13 as well.
What about the free throw discrepancy, though? We talked about that in the last game.
Yeah.
And, whoever usually wins the free throw game, the free throw battle, wins the game, and that happened. That was significant in the Friday night game, and I think this game the same way, wasn't it?
Only 3 attempts in each half for the Cardinals tonight.
So 6 total attempts, and Mike himself had, 11 attempts.
Yep.
So right there, overall, you see a free throw discrepancy, and I think it was because, Trinity was more aggressive on offense. Like, Mike came in the second half, and he got hit, knocked on the floor about 8 times, and you're going to have to ice his entire body. But that just shows you what he wanted to win that bad, though. That's how hard he played. Right?
For sure.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fun to watch, really fun to watch that second half and watch how hard he played.
Got some other scores here. Let's begin in Division I. A tight one between Alvern and Dover. Midway through the fourth quarter, the Broncos a 51-45 lead. There's a battle on the Seacoast. Third quarter, Portsmouth leading Winnicott in a low-scoring affair, 28-21. Exeter a winner tonight. No problem with Spalding, 74-37.
Wait, did you say fourth quarter?
No,
third
game?
Quarter. Third quarter,
28-21, 2 minutes into the third quarter, so pretty much the remainder of the second half in front there. But the Clippers, a 7-point lead over the Warriors, 28-21. And in the lower divisions, Conant, a 10-point lead over Belmont, 40-30.
Okay.
Through three quarters.
It's a rare Belmont mentioned here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire.
Yep.
Rare.
Down 10 against Conant.
Make sure you guys hit subscribe, by the way. I always like to say that.
Yeah.
He'll go over everything and all of our great sponsors. Pizza 911 is part of that, so get some pizza, but hit the subscribe button, right?
Again, we're on YouTube at FNLNH Media.
Hit
all right.
the button.
We will remind you that we are back on air Friday night, and we'll be back in Bedford. Bulldogs will take the floor, looking for their 11th straight win. Cardinals will look to rebound That game begins at 7:45, although I would double-check that game.
7:45
because we've got two different times posted on the NHIAA website. I've seen 6:30 and I've seen 8. So
I'm going to go on the Bedford website just to double check eventually, see if they change it. But that could be senior night, so maybe they're kind of allowing a longer amount of time. But 7:45 is unusual. That's going to be very
6:30
interesting.
is the girls' game. Okay, 6:30 is the girls' game.
Okay, so they're
and
doing that.
8 o'clock is the boys. We'll be on the air at 7:45. Your final thoughts here, Justin, on what was an impressive Pioneer win?
I was really impressed by the way they made the halftime adjustments. So if you and everybody else around the world watched the Super Bowl this past weekend, what do we see? Halftime adjustments, right? And halftime adjustments wins the Super Bowl for Kansas City. In this case, Coach Bike went in, halftime adjustments, right? Guys came out, they did things better. They handled the ball better. They got to the free throw line. They made free throws. Tyler. Keep saying Tyler. Tyler got that monkey off his back and was able to relax and kind of let everything kind of come to him. Don't force it. And I saw too much of the BG side trying to force the action, right? Instead of in the beginning when they were playing well, moving the ball, backdoor cuts, exact same thing Trinity did as well. Right. Backdoor cuts, bounce pass layups. Don't force the action. And Trinity did not, and that's why they won the game.
All right. We'll see you on Friday, folks. Want to thank our sponsors tonight, of course, Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, New Hampshire iPhone Repair, the New Hampshire Tomahawks, and Spectrum Monthly. We appreciate the support. Of course, Mike Connell, Mike Martinez, and the rest of the staff here at Bishop Guertin for our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire crew, which includes our dual videographers, John Barron and Kat Doyle. We appreciate the support. And, of course, the man behind the curtain, the Wizard of Replay, our director,
that's right.
Ben
I didn't
Beals,
say that tonight. I should have.
in complete control as usual tonight. Of course, it's all overseen by the unseen hand, executive producer Steve Beals, down in the Sunshine State. For my partner, Justin Gorham, my name is Nick Anastas saying so long. Final score, final time, Trinity 76, Bishop Guertin 62. This has been a presentation of our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.